Here I have to share with you is another Jewel AM radio. Tuning's a little knob, not the knob, but just doesn't seem like it wants to catch. It does, but and then on and off volume. It's plastic naturally. Case is in really nice shape. No bottom information. Doesn't ever appear like they had one. It's a model 956, manufactured by Jewel Radio Corporation in New York. And your voltage. So let me get this back off of it, and we'll see what it's a. I think the other Jewel was a AA4. This is a AA5. If I remember right. I'm not sure. Yep. And there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there's one back there. And a shield. So the antenna on this is inside the radio. It does got 2 IFs in this one. Now there's the antenna wrapped around on the outside of this box, and this looks like it's riveted on. Well, you can take it off there, off the chassis. See what the speaker goes. Alright, here's the tuner, really looking dirty. And what's that slipping on it? Put the snob on it real fast. What was this one? I'll make sure I get that twisted and fit it in there correctly. Yeah, okay. It doesn't have a dial cord. It's got one of them, what I call a friction type. Like a rubber piece in there. It turns on, turns that little wheel, and it slips. Check the speaker. It looks like somebody did something there, glued it, and right there, baby. Gasket's coming off a little bit. Let's see what it looks like on the bottom. Get it to stand up. All original. Electrolytic here. 1 electrolytic. Nope. 2. 1 here and here, and that's going to the switch. 2 the chassis. B minus. What did I just do? Hit that speaker. Yeah, this all looks original. Make sure this is off. I'll put the knob on it. The chassis is hot, but I got it through the isolation transformer. Off. Turn it on. Let's see what kind of voltage. 119. Good enough. And we'll leave it on watts at this point. Okay, here we go. I see that tube. His tubes are lighting. But it is dead. No static. No nothing. see if we got. Where the heck is that at? Right there. I can click onto it. I think I got it. On. Nothing. Something's not. Probably that's speaker. Well, actually, the speaker or the. I got that on the right one. Yes, I do. Oh, that one. I have it on the right one. It's dead, dead, dead. Got an audio transformer. Output transformer is. Got no stress. Get on there. Yep. Nothing. So, see if the speaker's any good. We know that when we use the speaker and the audio output's good. We shall see. Yep, that's it. It's the audio output transformer. They haven't opened it. And that's riveted right on the speaker. Idiots. Okay. Get on real fast. I just came up one on this old chassis. Okay, so let me check this one. Now we got that going. How do I do this? Let's see, I still got this on, so we'll see. We'll just touch them. Perhaps. Hey, you can't be reading. I ain't touching it or nothing. Now I can hear that speaker. Okay, let's see what she does now. Turn this off. That one's riveted in too, but hey, it's got to come out of there. What is this wire for? Why did it fall out? I'll worry about that later. Okay, well, we got it plugged in still. We do, so I'll turn this off. I want to watch that. It is off. Power on. Turn this on. Should work. It is future lighting. Yeah, we got some static. Alright, let me turn this down. Let's get some. Was that got a bad hum though, right? I got it all the way down. You can hear that hum, but I just want to see if it picks up the station. There it is. You can hear it, barely. Oh, yeah. Come on, turn. It's there. Very, very faint, but it's there. Right here. That little piece of rubber right there. See, it's turning like that. I hate those things. I'd have dial string any day, or just even direct. I want to try to fix that first. The other stuff is easy. First, I want to cover up that speaker. So, I'll be back with a little update later. I don't want to do any restoration. I did have to change this output transformer, and I had to put standoffs on it. It's an overkill. But anyway, I didn't want to do any work on it until after that, until I see if I can fix this tuner, and it looks like it's going to work out pretty good. So what I did, I don't know if you can see it really good, but I glued a piece of rubber 1/32 inch thick, cut its size. This is 32nd, so you're looking at 1/16 extra in diameter. Started getting some parts and replacing all this stuff, and then I'm just going to shotgun this little guy. Just about got this radio recapped and resistors changed. I did this one quite differently. I started from the antenna side, worked my way back to the output. My pointer right here on this is the rectifier. Notice I cleaned it all up. I had to change a couple of wires. It burnt. I don't know what. I cleaned it up. Yeah, this one is. It's a bare wire there. Right there. It burnt up, and you can't really tell because it's black, but you can feel it. And then this white one kind of got burned up, but I don't see any exposed wires. But I thought I'd change that white one also. Cleaned it all up, but the thing of it is, this rectifier, pin 7, which is your cathode, on this 35W4, the terminal broke off. I didn't break it off, it was already broken off. Somebody just cobbled up and threw wire on everything. Another like a T-piece in there that's under somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but nevertheless, they just wrap stuff around it and just put a block of solder on it. And, I can't work that way. And instead of, usually you have to change the socket, but what I was wanting to do, but I opted out of that. This terminal here, you can see it in my hand right there. I was going to solder that on that broken pin and put all my wires through there. And it would have worked, I would have guessed. Solder the wires on, didn't solder that on. But I thought about it and I looked at the pin out, and pin 1 and 2 are not being used. There's the 7 on them. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing the jumper wire to pin 1 and solder it on, and then take all my wires and go on pin 1, because there's nothing on pin 1 on this, on 1 and 2. So let's see, 3 and 4 are your heaters, 5 is the plate. It's only a single wave, half wave. And number 6 right here, I could have went to number 6, but no, I couldn't. I wanted to, but that's that heater tap, the central tap, and it's not being used. But nevertheless, you can't solder on that because who's going to see it? So I'm going to solder it there, then there, and Make it all work again instead of changing the whole socket. You know, it's just as good. Got it done electrically on the bottom. A lot neater. A lot neater. Filters. A 35 to 35. Well, I got 40s in there. But then it's got one that says some models use a 50 and a 30, which shows on the schematic. So I don't know. I did check this one out, and it's dead. I mean, it shows open with my capacitor checker, and then when I put the wizard on there, that hand don't move as far as the good or bad. It just stays basically like 40 ohms. So that was open. I gotta wait on the tube. So wish I could power it up now, but I can't.
But everyone is to be.
Okay, I got this Jewel radio model. What was it? 956. Finished.
But tonight we'll be.
I got my 50B5. That's an output tube that's so I got that in there. This is the transfer audio output that was open. Secondary was okay, the primary was open, and here's the two wires. But it's deeper inside the winding. Sometimes, you know, I've never really had any luck. You might catch a wire broken off at the tip, or so, you know, at the lead wire going in or something. But no, you can tell it's burnt. I don't know if that's. So I tried to repair it, couldn't do it, and then I had this one. The reason I didn't use this one is because it had a resistance on it at 250 ohms, and I needed 150 on the primary. This was 5/10, which is good, but on the output, but primary was 250 and I needed 150, and the one I got in there was 139 or something like that, so that was a better match. And but the one I got in there also had a, let me see, it came out of a All-American 5, but they were octal tubes, and naturally octal tubes will draw a little more current than miniature tubes, so naturally it's going to handle it as long as the impedance is right. It handles it fine.
Mrs. Kildare in the kitchen ransacked the icebox, and with her own hands shredded
so I
the
did
chicken.
that, and I also repaired that rubber wheel, drive wheel, that turns the drum on the tuner by putting a piece of that 1/32 inch thick rubber, cut the size, super glued in there, and so that gave me an extra diameter of, the whole diameter of 1/16 of an inch, and it's turning great.
But all at once,
In fact, I don't even see any impressions on it, so it might not hold up to a long time.
the third ring,
A little more slipping, you know. I don't like the numbers on these things.
clearly putting the hat through the 3 rings. She made no attempt to search further, but remained without moving, her fingers slowly drumming on
That's
the
at
table.
160, and it's right there on that
Who had
zero.
taken the ring?
You can see it.
Each of our guests had had a dozen opportunities.
They put these knobs on, and they kind of match
Lock it.
the
Bring me the key.
dial plate back in there in the back, because
You've locked it?
I think it's this box here.
Now,
Yeah.
would you do the same?
Jewel, they make these cheap little knobs, and it put like paper thin spines in there, and this one was wore out
Thank you, Mr.
in
Jackson.
one area,
Mr. Cheever,
so it
did you
just
blow
didn't
out
work
all
out
the
right.
candles except
And
the
I could have got away with
candelabra?
using this for the volume.
Except the candelabra.
It's not perfect, but I didn't want to, put one on. I want them to match, so I opted to use these knobs. See this, this is a capacitor, and look how skinny it is. You think it'd be low voltage? I don't know the voltage on it or nothing. It just says 002, 002, 002, 002, whatever. C-D-W-F-N. That's all it says on. There's a little hole right on it. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little hole in that capacitor. And what I did is I pulled some of the paper off of it. And then I saw that. I go, why is the heck got a hole there? But anyway, the print showed a .002. And naturally I put in a 450 or whatever, 450 volt in there. So, but I'm just surprised that's
17, 18, 19,
so small and skinny like that.
21,
At first I was that ain't no capacitor, but yeah,
23,
it is.
24,
We're going to in there. But yeah, so capacitors,
7,
audio output transformer, and fix that drive wheel
30,
for the tuner.
31, 32,
Yeah.
33, 34,
Oh yeah, and the audio output tube I had to replace.
7,
That was AA5 Jewel radio, model 956. Another one that's finished, and I don't care for these Jewel radios.
7 solution, all possible and all logical. But beyond this is left a great mental problem.
Yeah. Well, I hope you found this video interesting.
Necessary courage to continue? Or was it a man?
I think
who
that,
intended to search too much? Is a man or is a woman the greater natural criminal?
Rubber wheel that turns this drum on the tuner was the biggest challenge.
A man, certainly. The restoration of the ring was a logical decision.
Other than that,
Personally, I incline to a woman, for the reason that a weaker feminine nature is
Thanks for
strangely
watching.
susceptible to the domination of her own sex.